Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica. I own a store in Charleston. South Carolina named BFK Collection. I decided to start making videos so I could record my process and my progress, and so I could also help other people with theirs. I'm sorry I was laughing in the intro. This is like the 7th time that I made this video, and it's either I'm gonna laugh or cry, and I'm choosing to laugh. So the first thing I'd like to start by saying is thank you. Thank you so much for the love and support. My last video was definitely my true feelings. It was also like a cry for help because I felt like part of me was dying. I came to the States when I was really young, so I basically feel like part of me was raised on social media. I feel like my generation is the generation that people say things like, they can never put their phone down. They can survive without their phone. And I'm okay with that. I know how to pace it. I know how to work with myself. I know how to do all of that. But I also think I don't depend on social media too much, but I think social media have helped me a lot to figure out who I am, what to do with my life, and a lot about my business. So I'm very grateful for my business. So around this time, a couple weeks ago, when a very nasty situation happened to me and a huge creator on here, YouTube and TikTok, I was so sad. It's someone that I have always supported, someone that I have always loved, and it's someone that I asked a simple question, but got bullied for that simple questions. Although I didn't mean any harm, I didn't ask it in a rude way, and I didn't do anything bad. They allowed their supporters to bully and disrespect and belittle my business. And before all, I am a daughter, a wife, and a business owner. So when my business was attacked, when my baby was attacked, I was like, this is not for me. Whatever I did had nothing to do with my business, yet my business is being dragged for no reason. I don't want to do this. So I automatically deleted all of my business TikTok videos, and I was about to delete all my YouTube videos. And then my wife was like, no, don't do it. Post a video, say you're gonna take a break, cry, scream, get mad, get angry, but don't erase your social medias. So I waited on deleting all my social medias, and I just posted everywhere like, hey, I'm taking a break, a mental health break, and I'm very grateful that I did that. The support that I saw with you guys was incredible, and I am so thankful for that. I really wanted to talk about this because I just hired somebody. So I'm really excited and really ready to talk about it. So the very first thing I have to say is I have hired people. I have experience doing interviews. I have experience viewing applications. So if you guys want me to make a video of what to look for in an applicant, and what to look for in a resume, what to look for in an application, let me know. But when I was working for what the hell is this? When I was working for a big corporation, I do have to say I didn't do any of the legwork when it comes to hiring. They would send me all the applications, I would review them, do interviews, and then decide to hire. Now, the thing that's a little different with my business is I have to do all of that. Now, this is all I have to say. I personally would not recommend any employment website, whether it's Indeed. I can't think of any of the other ones, but like places like Indeed, places you go to apply. What they do is they make us pay for it, so the applicant don't pay for anything. I love that. I love it for my applicants. But because you had to, how it is, I think it's per applicant that you pay, per people that have applied. So let's say if you have gotten 200 people that have applied, in my experience with them, they'll make you pay for those 200 people. But you could have interviewed 5 of those people and one of them show up, and that one person that showed up you didn't even like them, you still got paid for 200 people. So what I do is I have a sign in the front and I tell everybody and their mama that we are hiring. In fact, I even want to make cards like this and send them on our local and in-store application, in-store bags that says we're hiring, join us, some shit like that. So that's what I plan on doing. So you can do that. But I think one thing that helped the way that I change hiring people, and I feel like that is gonna make me have very, very consistent employees, is changing what I'm looking for. So if you look on like Indeed.com and you look for a job, right? I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean. They are asking for all of this shit, which is cool, but then I don't know, I feel like the way you word certain things make people not want to work there, especially because a lot of time it's very little work. So for me, whenever I have somebody come into the store for an application, I'll tell them exactly what it is. If you do get hired, you would come in, open the store, do customer service, sweep, sweep, mop, tidy up, and tag. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. So I tell people what it is, because I feel like if you make it sound hella complicated, people are going to want to get paid more than you're willing to. I am not only a small business, but I'm at a mall. People literally start their employees here at $8.25. But if I tell you it's this complicated ass shit, you're gonna expect $15. But if I tell you it's like 5 things, you're not gonna expect a hefty pay for a small amount of work, if that makes sense. So I do that, and then I look at more than your qualifications. You could have retail experience, but if you don't look the part, like if you come here, I'm not saying look fancy, but if you don't come here looking decent, like looking good, not even decent, I won't even call you. If you are like, because you can talk to someone and figure out exactly what you want. So for me, what I don't want is someone that's too quiet. I don't want someone that's too loud either, but I want someone that have a bright personality, that's always, so if I'm talking to you and you're too quiet, or like you're way too much for me to handle, I won't hire you, because at the end of the day, I will have to deal with you. Anyways, I'd like to believe that, not that I can handle my employees, but my employees are respectful and kind. I also want someone that's calm enough that if there was something wrong with an employee, it wouldn't go to shit. I also want someone that can handle themselves if something was to happen with an employee, that they would know how to represent my business. So you can find out all of these from the first few interactions you've had with people. So what I do is I have paper applications, and I would prefer, now this doesn't always happen, but I will give you one, and while I give it to you, while I give it to you, we'll talk, and I'm taking notes. I'm asking you questions. I'm kind of like making sure everything's okay. When you bring the application back, I'm also asking more questions, taking notes, seeing how comfortable you are with me. At this time, you should see me at least twice. You should know, I don't know, there's certain things, there's a lot you can find out. And during the interview, that's the big interview. That's like oh yeah, she get the job or not. But a lot of the time, after my first interaction, I know that employee's not gonna be a good employee. I know I shouldn't hire this person, but I'm gonna do it anyways, or I know I'm not gonna even try hiring this person. And I don't know how else I can explain this, but I hope you guys can rewind this video and listen to it over and over and over again until you get it, because I think that's something that's really important, but I also think it's something that's a lot to manage. Because sometimes, like I said, that very first part of my business, I felt like I had to hire someone. But I feel like after working 100 days with no help every single day, and knowing if at any point you're late, or if you open too late, you will get a hefty fine from the mall, you learn to stop doing it. You learn to adjust and to better yourself. You learn to see your business at a different way. And then the other thing is very, very important. When you hire for other people, one thing that you have to do is respect their business. A lot of the time we get way too comfortable with our businesses and there's a lack of respect there. One thing that I had to do was respect my business and seeing my business as its own entity instead of mine. And that literally changed the game for me. And I'd love to talk to you guys about some financial things like bank account and whatnot, but I am just now getting my shit in order. I have been writing them down, making mental notes of what I want, but I'm now applying them within 3 to 6 months of me doing them. If it does work the way I hope it works, by the end of the month, end of the year, early next year, I will bring it up to you guys. If not, you guys will never hear me speak of this again. But anyways, thank you for watching. This video is way longer than I intended, but I wanted to kind of get my excitement out of my voice and literally just speak as decent and proper as I could, so I don't know, so I could be understood better, and so what I was saying could come out exactly what I meant it instead of broken word. Because I realize when I'm excited, I will say like a whole sentence in my head, but only like 4 words will come out. And I wanted to kind of like flip that around and actually speak and get, do things the way it's supposed. I intend on doing it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you need any help or have any questions, you can leave me a comment or you can DM me. I also have a boutique Instagram, y'all. It's called Healthy Boutiques. And I'd love to answer y'all questions there. I'd love to interact with you guys there. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate all of it.